Welcome to the heritage of our fathers. Today's story is about the rise of Oba Ewedo and building of the palace. In the ancient kingdom of Benin, after the time of Oba Ewedo and his successors, a new challenge faced the throne. The kingdom had grown, but power was divided. The Oba's authority was weakened by the Uzama, nobles, guardians of tradition, who had become too powerful. They controlled the coronation, the titles, the rituals. The Oba was king, yet his hands were tied by customs that made him almost a prisoner in his own palace. The throne needed a ruler who could restore its glory. That ruler was Oba Ewedo. Born into royal blood, Ewedo was no ordinary prince. From a young age, he showed the wisdom of the ancestors and the courage of warriors. He studied the secrets of governance, the art of diplomacy, and the power of tradition. When he ascended the throne, the chiefs expected another weak ruler they could control. But Ewedo was different. He was determined to break the chains of limitation and return full authority to the Oba. The first sign of change came with a bold move. The Oba's palace stood in Ugbekun, the ancient seat of the Ogisos. But Ewedo declared, "A king who bows to chiefs is no king at all. I will build my palace in a place where my word is law." Against all protests, he moved the royal court to the heart of the land, a new center that would become the great Benin city. This decision shook the kingdom. For the first time, the Oba had removed himself from the control of the Uzama council. His move symbolized independence and power. But the chiefs did not surrender easily. They resisted. They schemed. They reminded him of ancient laws that bound the Oba from owning land outside the sacred area. Ewedo's answer was fearless. The earth belongs to the Oba, for the Oba is the land. To secure his vision, he introduced new titles and loyal warriors, balancing the power of the old chiefs with new forces devoted only to him. The kingdom began to feel his strength. Oba Ewedo was not only a strategist but also a reformer. He reorganized the administration of the kingdom, strengthened the guild system, and encouraged trade and craftsmanship. Under his rule, the palace became a center of beauty and power, filled with bronze art that told the story of Benin's greatness. He built a court that rivaled any in the region and laid the foundation for the glory that would later flourish under Oba Ewedo the Great. Yet his reign was not without battles. Civil unrest and rival factions threatened his reforms, but Ewedo crushed every resistance with wisdom and force. Through diplomacy, he won allies. Through might, he silenced rebellion. He left no doubt that the Oba was the supreme head of the kingdom. By the time of his death, the throne of Benin stood stronger than ever. Oba Ewedo transformed a fragile monarchy into an unshakable institution. He moved the seat of power from Ugbekun to the great city of Benin, marking the birth of a new era. He built the great palace of Benin Kingdom. He was a king who dared to challenge tradition and carved his name into the pillars of history. This is the end of today's story about the history of Benin Kingdom. Long live the Oba and long live the Kingdom of Benin. Thank you for watching. God bless. Peace and love.